Hey guys, and welcome to PE. Some of you guys know me as Coach Ben. I am Miss or Coach Stephanie's husband. And some of you guys definitely recognize that guy. That's Cannon. Today, Coach Stephanie is having me fill in. I'm so excited. And I'm gonna be going through a really fun workout with you guys. So even though you may not know me, just follow along. I guarantee you'll get a great workout, you'll learn something, and you'll have a lot of fun. And so without further ado, class begins in 10 seconds. You guys, so you may not know these movements, but hey, I'm gonna say that you probably do. So let's just go ahead and start. We'll do it together, okay? I've got a great little mat here because I'm outside. I'm gonna do 10 sit-ups with my big pup in the way. He's gonna help me. Oh, look at that. 1, 2, 3. It is easier with something behind you. So if you struggle with push-ups, then you could, sit-ups, then you could put something like behind you. You might not have a 105-pound big dog, but hey, it helps. From there, I'm gonna go to scap push-up. Now the scap push-up, it looks like a push-up at the start, but it's really just this movement, this kind of pushing this way. So let's go ahead and do that 10 times. Now that was only 6. I want to say something to you guys. If you struggle with that and just kind of feeling right when you do it, it's pretty normal. It's kind of a funny movement and you get better as you go. All right, from there, guys, we're gonna do 10 squats. So I squat all the way down. You've seen Mason do this. You've seen Corbin do this. Now it's our turn. We get nice and low. Because I'm in a warm-up, I don't really go that fast. Okay, so there was 10 sit-ups, 10 scap push-ups, 10 squats. Now we're just gonna do 10 calf raises, where we go right up onto our tippy toes 10 times. So I've shown you all of them. We're gonna do this for another 2 minutes. So that clock says 1 minute and 50 seconds. Let's just keep going until it says 4 minutes. At 4 minutes, we'll take a little break to stretch. So I'm gonna go right back to my sit-ups with my dog in the way, and I'm just gonna work through this. I'll talk a little bit, but just gonna kind of feel it out. Six for me. 7. Oh, he moved. It's getting harder. 8, 9, 10. Remember, then it was scap push-ups if you forgot. So I go all the way up, and then I only shrink down into my shoulders, and then all the way up 10 times. Good, and I've got my squats. Those we all know about. Nice and low. My knees are going out, not in. This is not good. This is good. 10 squats. If you're moving faster than me, that's fine. Just keep going through the circuit. If you're moving a little slower than me, that's okay too. You're just keeping up. Try to stay in the same order. All right, there's my 10, and then I'm gonna do 10 calf raises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look at my sit-ups again. Look, Cannonball's back just in time. Wants to wrestle with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh gosh. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we have 10 more seconds for the warm-up. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do 15 jumping jacks, get my heart rate up a little bit. I know I threw it in there at the very last second, but sometimes you gotta go by feel. So if you've been warming up and you don't feel warm, you could do these 15 jumping jacks. I probably don't feel warm because I'm outside, and it feels like we just got warm all of a sudden. So now we're gonna stretch, okay? I had to bring my carpet outside here because I don't want to do it on the concrete here. First thing we're gonna do is a little runner stretch. Some people call this a pigeon. I'll turn sideways. So I bring one foot way up here, okay? And then my other foot goes backwards and I lay over for about 30 seconds. Okay, 30 seconds. I know you guys have trouble seeing me on the bottom of your screen, okay? But you can see my leg here. It's coming out like I'm sitting on my knee, and my other leg's going behind me, and I'm just stretching out nice, and feels really good through my back pocket area, right? Not just my bottom or my butt, but really into my hips. I'm gonna switch sides. I'm gonna throw my other leg forward and my other leg backwards. Okay. Same thing. I feel that stretch all the way here, way up here by my lower back, all the way down past my back pocket and down to my hamstrings where I feel it. Some of you guys might be a little bit more flexible than me, so I'm a little jealous. From here, all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go sit on both knees, and then I'm gonna take my elbow, put it in the sky, and then grab and pull just a little bit right here. Hold this one for 15 or 20 seconds. Get a nice good stretch. I'm doing a lot more talking than I normally do. I don't usually talk when I stretch all that much. So if you're not talking to anybody around you, that's not weird, that's normal. It's nice to be able to breathe and stretch. I'm feeling pretty tight from a workout I did on Saturday, so a few days ago. So if you get sore for a couple days, that's normal too. Good, we're almost done stretching. Almost done stretching. I'm gonna take us through one final stretch. It's the seal. It's pretty easy. Put your hands down like the push-up, but instead of keeping your butt way up in the air, you're gonna push your hips flat. Flat down to the ground, and just breathe, 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 breathe. Maybe another 15 seconds here. 2 flies on me, that's annoying. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax. You guys, we're gonna do a little bit of skill work here in a second, getting stronger. We're gonna do some bird dogs, which I know you guys have done with Coach Stephanie. And I'm gonna show you guys the new bird dog. Some of you guys I know watching this, you're not 6 or 7 years old. You might be 13, 14, 15 years old and you're ready for an additional challenge. But take about the next 90 seconds, get some water. We're gonna go hands and knees. If you guys' surface is hard, grab a towel, a blanket, something like that. You can put your hands and knees on. It'll make it a lot easier. So go ahead and do that. I'm still talking because I want you guys to have something to listen to. But the reality is, guys, you have the next minute and 15 seconds to get some water and kind of bring enough over for the whole workout. And that way, whenever we get our next water break, you can not have to run over to the sink or to the fridge and get whatever you're looking for. Another minute, guys, and we'll get started on the explanation of what we're going to be doing with these bird dogs and planks, actually. Bird dogs and planks. I'm going to move Cannon out of the way. That's my job here now. Here we go, Cannon, out of the way. The bird dog is better viewed from the side. And I'm just going to do this, angle down a little bit since I'm going to be on the ground a bunch. Look at that dog. He just sneaks behind me and jumps right on. Another 30 seconds. Oh, you dog. It's hard for me to do much about it because he's so stinking big. He's so big. Okay. We'll share the mat. We're going to share the mat, okay, Cannon? You know, he scares most people when they drive up and they want to drop off a package or come visit Coach Stephanie and I. People will see him and they get kind of nervous, but he's just a big old pile of meat that loves everybody. All right, guys, so today we're gonna do bird dogs and planks. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a 6-minute EMOM, 6 minute, every minute on the minute. So every minute on the minute for 6 minutes, you're gonna do a set amount of work, okay? Minute 1 of the 6 minutes, you're gonna do a 15-second plank hold on the elbows or on the hands, whichever one you like, and then you're gonna do 10 bird dogs, okay? If you have any time left over in that first minute, you're gonna rest before starting minute 2. Minute 2, you're gonna do a 15-second squat hold, and then 10 bird dogs. If you have any time left over, again, you're gonna rest, and from there, we're just gonna recycle that same loop 3 more times. So minute 1 is plank and bird dog. Minute 2 is squat, hold, and bird dog. And then we go right back. So minute 3 ends up being plank and bird dog. Minute 4, squat, hold, and bird dog. And minute 5 is going to be the plank, hold, and bird dog. And then minute 6 is squat, hold, and bird dog. And I'm gonna show you guys the bird dog I'm looking for and that special variation I promised you guys a minute ago. Okay, so we're gonna share this thing with this big old dog. Okay, so your normal bird dog, you get down, here, move out of the way, Cannonball, keep going, go. Okay, is gonna be here on all fours. And a bird dog, all I do is I lift my opposite arm and hand at the same time and then reach way out and then come back down. And I can do this pretty fast as long as I get to full extension. I don't want to do this and call it good. I want to make sure I get all the way out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and I go to 10. All right? Now, if you are ready for that next level, you're in the same position, but before you reach out, you pull both knees off the ground. And then you go 1, 2, and you don't let that other knee hit the ground. Okay? So that's bird dog number 2. The one danger of that one you have to watch out for is 1, it's a little harder, so you get tired. But if you're here and you reach out, so many people set their foot there, and then their bird dog 2 is doing this. See how my legs are way straight? I want to keep them under me, even in bird dog 2. Bird dog 1 and bird dog 2 are similar in that way. Hands and knees, or hands and feet with knees 2 inches from the ground for bird dog 2. Okay, so at the 12-minute mark, we're gonna start. And remember, minute 1, it's a 15-second plank hold. Okay, and then from there, we'll go into the 10 bird dogs. I'll do my plank hold on my elbows. Maybe you guys will do them on your hands, but let's just give it a shot, okay? Here we go, we'll plank hold. 15 seconds. If you struggle with this, that's okay. Just use the first 15 seconds of the clock to do as much plank holding as you can. But here in about 5 seconds, even if you didn't hold the whole time, I still want you to switch over to the bird dogs and work your core a little differently now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you look at that, that was about 30 seconds for me. Maybe you're gonna take a little bit longer here. You have a few seconds to break. So there's minute 1. Remember, minute 2, we're doing the same bird dogs, but before we do it, we're not doing the plank hold. We're doing a squat hold. So we get down here nice and low, drive our knees out. Don't do it yet. Just wait about 10 more seconds. Breathe. And from here, 3, 2, 1, and squat hold. 15 seconds if you can. If you see your heels starting to kind of come up a little bit, stand a little taller and put them back on the floor. That'll be better for you, okay? And there's 15 seconds. And I'm gonna do bird dogs again. 1, 2, reaching all the way out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it was a little longer, about 35 seconds. If you guys are doing these and you're struggling to get through, it's okay to take your number down just a little bit. Instead of doing 10 bird dogs, think about doing 6 to 8 reps, so you get a little bit of rest. The goal in this part is not to feel super tired, it's just to feel a little bit tired, okay? All right, 5 seconds, we're going back to the plank. This time I'm gonna do it flat on my hands, keep my arms extended. Here we go, 15 seconds. Okay, I'm doing that kind of, remember the warm-up when we're doing these? I don't want to be at the bottom of that, I want to be at the top of that when I'm holding these planks. 3, 2, 1. Bring my knees in. Bird dog. I'll do version 2 now. Knees are off the ground. Whoa, way harder. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I took my number down to 6. You guys can still do 10 if you like, but that was a little bit more difficult than I thought, so I went to 6. All right, next we're going back to the squat hold. We're gonna go down the bottom of the squat with our heels on the floor, and then our bird dogs, okay? So, you guys can see a little glisten on my forehead because I'm getting a little bit tired, a little warm. 3, 2, 1. I squat to the bottom and I keep my heels down, right? I wanna make sure that heel's not doing this, like the calf raise. I also wanna make sure my knees are strong, which means out and strong, not in and looking real kind of weak. So push your knees out. If you need to, come up a little bit. Good, there's 15 seconds. And now we're gonna go back to the bird dogs. Back to the bird dogs for 10 reps. You guys have seen me do those for the first 3 rounds. I'm gonna let you guys do this round on your own. My big dog's moved out of here so I can move this mat out of the way. If you guys are wondering where to get one of these mats, this is not a commercial. I actually, you can get these on GoMat, G-O-M-A-T. I think it's GoMat USA or GoMat.com, but it's a great mat. Rolls up really nice, stays pretty clean. I've had it for a few years, and there's not one worn out spot. And I'm a pretty big guy, so I can vouch for their handiwork. Now we're going back to the plank hold. I like that straight on plank from last time. So I'm doing that. Remember though, I'm not at the bottom of my scat push-up, I'm at the top. I'm holding the top for 15 seconds. Okay. I tighten up my tummy, abs are flexed. All right, good, and now I'm going 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. All right, I got one more set. You guys on the bird dog and the plank. Really important. I'm holding the ground like this and the ground's in front of me. I want to be looking between my hands. Otherwise, if I'm here and I'm constantly looking up, I'm gonna put a lot of strain on my neck. And we want to avoid that as much as possible. That's called biomechanics. We want to improve our biomechanics by the way we move in training, which is right now. All right, now we're in the squat. Talk about improving our mechanics. Think about lifting your chest. The first minute we worked on your heels down, second minute your knees out. This third time through on the squat hold, I want you guys to think about picking your chest up nice and tall. I like to put my hands out in front, wiggle them around like I'm casting a spell on somebody. That's a joke. You can't cast spells on people. Oh, we're past 15 seconds. Go ahead and move into your bird dogs as you finish up this little bit of work, okay? Bird dog, bird dog, bird dog. You should be about done. If you guys didn't try the bird dog too, take a second. We have a 2-minute water break coming up here in just a second. Try it out. Remember, it's all fours, hands and knees, but then we lift our knees up just a little bit, so now they're not touching the ground, only our hands and our toes are, and then we reach out, opposite, opposite. Whew. And that's a lot more work. All right, guys, good job on the first portion of core training. We are, those are so good for helping you guys have a good, strong spine and just be healthy. Some of you guys are really into fitness and you want to have big muscles or, you know, be able to run really fast. And some of you guys are just about the health and fitness aspect of it. Either way, that little medley couplet actually is what it is because you put 2 movements together. Actually, it's a triplet because we use the squat hold as well. So that little triplet for that short amount of time is something that'd be great for young people and even older people to do. When I say older, I'm not talking about your parents. I'm talking about your grandparents learning how to do variations of these movements. So keep that going, you guys. Get some water if you like. Go use a restroom if you need to, but you have about 1 minute and 20 seconds before we move beyond this into our next portion of the workout, okay? And I'll explain that at the 20-minute mark. Today we'll be doing an AMRAP, okay? So for some of you guys who are still here, you already brought your water over. If you don't remember what AMRAP is, it's an acronym, which is just really a bunch of words, and we take the first letter out to make it one word. So an acronym is for this, or AMRAP means as many rounds or reps, depending on your workout, as many rounds as possible. So you take that first letter and we get AMRAP. So today we're gonna be doing a 10-minute AMRAP, not an EMOM, the other acronym we use, which is every minute on minute, okay? It just flows nicely. We did leave out the, sometimes you leave out the when you do acronyms because you wanna make them a little smoother. Finish up that drink of water. Maybe you have to convince yourself to do this workout because you're feeling a little tired. That's okay. You guys, sometimes it's easy to listen to the body tell you you're tired. Very difficult sometimes to discipline yourself and work when you're not tired, but really that's a big difference between champions and non-champions is the champion will do what he has to do when he has to do it, regardless of how he feels. All right, guys, here we are 20 minutes in, and I'm gonna take a couple minutes to explain this AMRAP. As I explained, an AMRAP is doing as many rounds and reps as possible. We're gonna do 10 minutes. So we're gonna start at the 22-minute mark, and we're gonna do as many rounds and reps as possible of 5 push-ups. These are really easy to do on your knees, or even pull over like a chair or do them on the edge of your couch. They're a little tough. Or put a pillow underneath your chest so you don't go down quite as far. It's really good to make sure you practice touching something when you do push-ups, just because it gives you like a set standard. And really that standard is so helpful rather than just kind of going to where it feels good, because feels good could change based on how you feel each day. All right, so we'll do 5 push-ups, then 10 sit-ups. Somebody doing those in the warm-up. We're gonna lean all the way back and all the way up for a full one. But if you struggle with those and you just want to come up and just do like a crunch where you just kind of lift your shoulders up, that's fine too. So we'll go 5 push-ups, 10 sit-ups, and then 15 squats. Okay, we kind of warmed up these movements already, but we're gonna go for 10 minutes. Nice little flow. You guys, hopefully you're just gonna use this timer, which will beep at the very end, as something you can kind of do, and you don't need to watch me anymore. You guys are gonna see me do a few rounds, and then I'm gonna talk you through a few rounds, and then you'll see me do a little bit more. But really, hopefully you can kind of keep working, and you can take this 10 minutes and squeeze as much work into it as possible. So do 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15, as many times as possible, right? That's 5 push-ups, 10 sit-ups, and 15 squats, as many times as possible. And that's how we get a score. At the end of this, you wanna have a score that you're proud of. You got 15 seconds until we start, and you can watch me do a couple rounds, but you should do it with me as we go. All right. 5, 3, 2, 1, and here we go. 5 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna roll right over into my sit-up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm breathing through my mouth a little bit. My throat's getting a little dry, but I try to ignore that when I'm working out. And I remember that people who live in countries where water's hard to get to, sometimes they go a day without water, or maybe longer. I could for sure go 10 minutes, is what I try to tell myself. As long as you guys are just dry in the throat, but the muscles feel okay, might be worth thinking about, but at the same time, always be safe. We don't live in those countries. Be thankful that we have access to water. Be grateful. Drink it when you need it. And the times you can push yourself through it, work on that. I think that I'm 15 squats in. I'm gonna go right back to the ground and do 5 push-ups. This time I'm gonna do them on my knees. When I do them on my knees, I still do the way I can to get my chest all the way to the ground. And you guys can tell I'm not resting a whole lot. I'm trying to get in as much work in this 10 minutes as possible. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, now I'm gonna do 15 squats. Woo. Okay. And what happens is I start to get a little tired and I wanna stop at say like 7 or 8. But I stay with the 15 because then I know how far I got if I do this workout again later. I want to make sure that I'm comparing apples to apples. And if I change my rep count in the middle, the next time I do it, I don't know what I did. So I don't know how to beat myself. And always what I want to do is I want to try to be better than I was last month, or the month before, or the week before. Okay? All right, I think that's 15. If it's not, remember I'm coaching, I'm trying to get the ones out of this. Here we go. She's gonna do 5 push-ups, Violet. Do push-ups. Those are sit-ups. Show me 5 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Show me 10 sit-ups. Lay down. Sit-ups.
5.
Here we go. She put her feet down. 1. Good. Here, I'll hold them. Up. 2. 3. Good. Because you're getting tired. Here you go. You do the next thing, okay? 4. Lay down. 5. I'm helping her out a little bit. 6. When you're really, your abs aren't really developed all that much, and it's really hard for you to do this.
9.
And 10. Good. All right, now you're doing the squats, Piper. Piper's gonna do 15 squats. Go ahead, right there. So they can see you. Yep, 15 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. And you guys know from what I showed you that were Piper's squats perfect? Well, number one, she's 6 years old. No, they weren't perfect. We would like to see her get a little bit lower.
And that was a 2 teeth.
All right. Show us how to get a little bit lower in your squat. Can you do one real quick, a little bit lower? So this is something that she's gonna work on. Oh, look at Violet, way down there, right? Now she gets low. That's what I'm talking about. So when we do our squats, we're gonna be that low. And sometimes we just need that reminder. Keep going. You guys, if you're not working right now because you're listening to me, try to listen and work. Remember, 5, 10, 15, and keep moving, all right? So you girls want me to do this round?
Yep, please.
Oh, Piper's gonna do it. 5 push-ups. Here she goes. Push-ups, yep. Here we go. She likes to cross her feet and go on her knees. That's good. Here we go. And 1. That's a great push-up. 2. Back up here, Violet. Make sure you can see. 3. 4. She has 1 more push-up. And 5. Good. You guys at home, you know what you're doing. If you're on push-ups and you finish up, you keep going right to your sit-ups. So she's gonna do 10 sit-ups. She's gonna hold my hand. Okay, hold my other hand. There you go. And 1. Wait. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7.
8. 9. 10.
10. Good. All right. Now it's her turn. She's gonna do our 15 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rest. I'm gonna have her rest for a second. Look at her feet right now, how they're turning way out like this. We call that duck-footed. And since we're not ducks, I'm gonna have her turn her feet a little straighter. No, stand wide. And I just want her to take her feet like this and go like that. So a little straight. Oh, look at that. Perfect fix. Now go ahead and squat nice and low. You have 5 more. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, you guys. Keep working. There's 4 minutes left in this workout. 4 minutes and 10 seconds. And at these ones, when you're tired, you'd be surprised. They're actually the ones that make you more fit. They're the ones that you came into the workout with a certain level of fitness. And to build more, sometimes you want to layer on top of the tiredness a few more reps. So if you got tired about a minute ago or 2 minutes ago or 5 minutes ago, when you do these extra reps, what's happening is when you go to sleep tonight, your body's gonna go through what's called adaptation. Adaptation is really only possible when we're doing a little extra, right? There's no reason to adapt if we do the same thing all the time. In fact, we get complacent and we end up not adapting quite as much as we'd really want to, and maybe in the wrong direction, okay? So that means losing maybe some movement. That means maybe getting injured, because that's the most dangerous thing we can do is not move at all. All right, so we have 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. You guys should still be going 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15, as many rounds as possible. Okay, I'm gonna jump in here and do another round. I'm gonna show you guys what a fast round looks like, all right? So I'm gonna jump in here. Out of the way, girls, let me show them where we're at. And you guys can keep working, but hopefully you can keep up with me on this round, because if you can, it means you're still moving at a great pace. Here we go. I'm gonna do my 5 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right to my sit-ups.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
6,
7,
7,
8, 9,
8,
10,
9,
11,
10. Good, 15 squats. I can be fast at these sometimes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Whew. I finished that round in less than a minute, so if you guys are moving fast, you are still going. You have 2 more minutes. And if you can, you're gonna try to squeeze in 2 more rounds. 2 more rounds, and if you get more than that, it means you have extra energy and you're really working out like a pro today. So keep going.
Can I have protein after I don't work in?
Oh, you're interrupting the video asking for a protein. You can't do that. Please go over there. Okay? Good job, guys. You only have, well, you have less than 2 minutes left. You have 1 minute and 30 seconds. Oh, please don't sit on that. You're actually banging into the video again. Okay. All right, guys, you're coming up on 90 seconds left. Violet, say, good job, everybody. Keep working.
Good job, everybody. Keep working.
Honestly, you guys, if you're still in this and still working, you are doing a good job. So many times we think that if we're not great, we're not doing good. And the reality is, guys, even if you're just working at it, you're doing good. And that's okay. That's totally fine, because when you're doing good and you have another good day and another good day and another good day, you get 1% better every day. So keep working, guys. You're coming up on your last minute, your final minute, okay? So we're starting that final minute in 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go, guys. Last minute. You gonna try around here? Oh, she's gonna go right to the sit-ups. She likes those apparently. 1, 2, 3. It's kind of a sit-up, kind of not. Where you at?
4, I do.
5, 6. I don't know what that is. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now squats. The main thing is, you guys, especially the younger you are, if you're listening to this, you guys, if you're having fun and you're moving around, good job, okay? If you guys are a little older, you know that sit-up wasn't quite what we're looking for, but it doesn't matter. What we really want to see is your guys' effort and you guys bringing your best to the table, okay? All right, we have 20 seconds. Let's do some squats until we're done, okay? All of us. How about that? Okay, if you're not sure where you're at and you just want to jump back in, let's just do some squats together.
And then I
10 seconds. Here we go.
Take a break.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was a great workout, you guys.
You did a great job.
You guys did do a great job. You know what? I had my 2 little helpers come out here. They were a lot better than Ken, and I tell you what, he just kept taking my spot. One thing I'll leave you guys with this is when you do a workout with a lot of reps like this, it's always good to stretch out just a little bit, okay? So pick one of the stretches we did earlier. Remember that runner stretch where we threw our knee forward and our leg back? That's a great one.
Like this?
And then we did a lot of upper body movements. When you do a push-up, the muscle, just a second. Then when you do a push-up, the muscle that flexes is this one right here on the back of your arm. It's called a tricep. So that one where we put our elbow in the sky, reach over and grab our elbow and pull. We just do that nice gentle pull. We don't need to pull until it hurts really bad or anything like that, but just a nice little tug. Okay, pull. Breathe in and out 3 or 4 times. Shake it out. Okay, stick your elbow in the air again on the other side. Pull gently. Do 3 or 4 big deep breaths and shake it out. You guys, that's a great way to stretch and finish off a workout like this. Also drink a big glass of water. Make sure you eat some good healthy food. You know, for us, we're always looking for meat, vegetables,
That's just my dog.
some fruit, and then every now and then
Cannon.
sprinkling in other things, you know. You guys know what junk food is. We don't need help eating those. We enjoy junk food and donuts and things like that at this house, but make sure after a workout you get in something good and healthy. Don't spend too much time, you know, going and grabbing the pizza. You guys, you did a great job today. Thank you so much for joining us. Miss Stephanie will probably be back next week to help you guys out. I know that her energy and her workouts are so good, so she'll be back. You guys, thanks for joining me outside. Really fun to do this outside. The weather allowed that. And we'll see you guys next week. Say bye, guys.
Bye.